Hi everybody. I hope everyone's having a good week. It is a really hot day here. It's about 90 degrees or so. We're supposed to have this as the last hot day. Hope that happens because it's been really hot summer. I am in Europe until Thursday and then I'm back in the US. Super excited about just getting back into my routine and just in general kind of going back to my normal life. It's been really an incredible trip and I hope to be able to, talk about it a little bit more, but for now, I wanted to cover the Snatch for you today and just go over a few things that come with the Snatch. So, when it comes to just the mechanics of the Snatch, it is a movement that takes a while to get. So one of the first things that you will see is that you will kind of continuously whack yourself on the forearm with your belt. And that's definitely something that I want to go over today. However, even when you are doing it correctly in the beginning, you may get bruises that are kind of in this area of your forearm. So if you wake up one morning and all of a sudden you've got 2 bruises and you don't know where they're from, they're definitely from your kettlebells, and you will not bruise forever, but you will definitely keep bruising until your body gets used to it. So for me, that was why in the first couple of weeks or so, I just kind of had some mild bruising there. But I will go over what you can do to change that and how to best deal with that issue. Things about snatches, as far as choosing your weight for your snatch, I actually found that starting a snatch with a super small weight doesn't give you enough resistance, and I find that it doesn't really work that well. So I think going up a little bit in weight is okay. So starting with anywhere between a 5 and a 7 RPE is totally okay for your snatching. This is week 2 that you're snatching, so some of you may start feeling a little bit more comfortable with it, and others may still not love this movement. But with the weight that I suggest, I probably would suggest starting with an 8 kilo kettlebell. But if you started with a 6 kilo or something lighter, or something higher, that is fine too, as long as you have your form down and therefore are minimizing, the opportunity of getting hurt, which is what we don't want. So let's go a little bit over kind of the main movement of the snatch. The main movement of the snatch, it starts like you start your single arm swing, right? So it is half of the movement is like the single arm swing. So if you have that down, you already have some of this movement down. I'm gonna grab a kettlebell here. So you want it to be about 1.5 feet or 2 feet away from you. And the reason, like one of the most important things is that you wanna be able to lock in your lat. I always talk about this where you wanna pull that shoulder blade in and down on your back, so that you lock the lat down, whether you are in a position here or if you are down here, it's the same situation. You want to lock it in and leave it locked. Your lats are really a safety mechanism and an incredibly big muscle that you are using when you're snatching. So if you get in a hinge position, grab your kettlebell, you're going to shift your weight back, pull that lat down, so close that gap. And then what you want to do is you're going to go into a very gentle single arm swing, right? So that's kind of where you want to start. If you have this down, you're good to go for a little while. All right, next thing we want to do is that high pull. All right, we're going to go pull towards our face. Pull. Pull. See where my elbow is? It does not go far out, okay? elbow stays out here and you try pulling towards your face, what will happen is the bell is gonna wanna fall down, all right? So what you wanna make sure is that the elbow never leaves the body, okay? So keep it nice and tight there. You wanna make sure that you're here, elbow is close, all right? It's close to the body, as close as you can get it, all right? Then, once you are ready, you're going to bring that hand up. Think about flipping the bell, and as you're flipping the bell, you're punching it through the ceiling. All right, so you're gonna go here through your legs. You're gonna go bring, again, keep that short arm, almost like a T-Rex, right? You're gonna go bring it up, turn it over, punch. All right, when you turn it over, what you wanna make sure is that your your grip is quite loose on the kettlebell. Now, you don't want it loose so that it falls out, but you don't want to grip it really hard. If you grip it hard, it's going to bounce back and hit you real hard. All right, so you want to keep it nice and light here. That's kind of the gist of the snatch. So it's a flip, punch through, okay? I'm gonna snatch a couple of times with this kettlebell and show you what the snatch looks like. You have the videos, you've seen me snatch in the videos. And last thing I wanna do is go over the swing switch in a snatch as well, for those of you who want to do that advanced kind of movement, all right? So with the snatch, what you wanna do is, again, you're gonna go set it up for your single arm swing and keep the elbow close to the body, mini T-Rex. Think about T-Rex, all right? So you're gonna go in here and snatch, all right? Same way down through your legs. You're going to do the same thing, which you wanna make sure that your elbow does not go flying out towards, away from you, okay? So close, so it's a drop through your legs, all right? From here, it's a drop, drop, all right? Let it drop and fly through, okay? I'm gonna go over a couple of them. I gotta take off my ring for a second. So let me show you 3 reps and how that would look like. Right here. And park it. All right, so that is your snatch. I want you to keep practicing it. I'm gonna show you how to do a snatch with a dumbbell in case this really doesn't float your boat. I don't want people to dread their workouts. Yes, this is a strict kettlebell program. However, if you don't love the movement, you will hate going into your workout. So you can absolutely, every time you see the snatch, skip it and do a single arm swing, and that is totally fine by me. Or you can snatch a dumbbell, all right, which is slightly different. So, swing switch. You can do a swing switch if you're doing single arm swings, and if it says 5 reps on each side, and you don't want to break, and you're like, hey, I don't have enough time, I don't want to break. If I didn't say you must absolutely break, you can switch and not do break. But when you are single arm swinging, I'm going to show you how to swing switch. So here, swing, switch, hand it over, hand it over, hand it over, chest height, park it. That's a swing switch there. You can do the same thing when you're snatching. Once you do 1 snatch, 2 snatch, 3, however many reps, you're going to go here, back through the legs, up, swing switch, and snatch with the other side. All right, that's what you can do. I'm gonna show you with 2 snatches on each side. This is a snatch weight that is usually very comfortable for me. However, I do not have chalk. I've talked to you guys about chalk. If you have chalk, if you have access to chalk, it's like $3 a block. It's Climbers chalk. Use it. It is probably the key instrument to snatching really well. So get yourself some chalk. All right, so when you're snatching, I'm gonna do 2 reps, swing switch, and I'm gonna do 2 reps on the other side. All right, so I'm gonna go here, and park it. All right, so you can use a swing switch or try it when you are doing your single arm swings or when you're doing snatches. Totally okay. You can switch if it says on each side a certain amount of reps and there's no exercise in between. You can absolutely do it without a break. As you can see, it got me breathing really hard. So it may get you breathing really hard, and if that's what you're looking for, a little more sweat, it's probably something that you want to try. And the last thing, let's go over the dumbbell snatch. All right, so you can do a dumbbell snatch with dumbbells if you don't have kettlebells. Or for those of us who absolutely hate the snatch and don't feel like doing it, you can do it with a dumbbell. You will actually start close to your body. You snatch by dragging that dumbbell along the body and bringing it up over your head. So it's here, explode, down, explode, down, explode. Don't forget that explosion from the hips. All right, you want to make sure that you get that weight up above your head with the power of your hips. Obviously, you can't swing switch here, so you would put it down and then do the other side. This is absolutely something you can do if you hate the snatch with a kettlebell. One of the things I found, the benefits of the snatch is cardio, it's power, but the last thing too is for those of you who are looking at a little bit of definition in the core, especially in that upper core area, I have seen the best work with snatching as far as, you know, seeing some core muscles develop or visually develop in my upper core. So that's kind of a fun little thing. All right, I cannot breathe, so I think this is probably the best I can do for now. Obviously, if you have questions, if you want to have anything else explained with the snatch, be happy to do that once I'm back home and I have all of my tools. I think it'll be a lot easier to just kind of play with all of the things that we have. All right, for now, I hope you have an awesome weekend and I will talk to you soon. Bye.